Hi, Mark again from 4POS. So I'm going to show you how the latest greatest upgrades are working. Over the last couple of years we've done lots of changes about how the upgrade will be run, and what we've come up with now we believe is the easiest, fastest way of doing it. Your 4POS system, once installed and running, will automatically detect if there's a new version available. So as you can see on the screen, it brings up a prompt screen and tells us that there's a new version available, and it gives us a rundown of what the features are on the system. Now, in some cases, you might have installed an older version of 4POS, and that system or that version might have expired. And the reason why we do the expiring is that we are putting a security check in to first of all ensure that we've captured all the possible piracy problems that we've had over the last number of years. 4POS has been running for the last uh, 15 odd years, 18 odd years. So we have about 10,000 odd illegal or pirated copies of the software. On a day-to-day basis, there are still dealers or agents, shall we call them rather, that would be greedy and install pirated copies. So important for you to, as a user, to confirm that you've got a 4POS voucher and that you are running the latest version. Alright, so you can go through all the functions, and as you can see on the latest versions, there's lots of new things that's been added in: Nomad credit card interfaces, automatic emails to suppliers and debtors, invoices, and. Please spend the time to read through them. In any case, so what I'm going to do now simply is just click on install new version, and as you can see, the upgrade is running through. Now at this point in time, there is no other 4POS version running. The software will automatically check for that. So if you do get a screen that pops up and says there's another version running, it will automatically prompt you to close that 4POS controller or scan, or 4POS touch even, to ensure that the database, or the not the database but the program upgrade can happen. Alright, so it does an automatic backup for you first of all to ensure that the data is correct. So if you then have a problem of some sorts, and you say no, but it was the upgrade that created the problem, the answer is no. You can always go back to this backup of yours, restore it, and you'll be back to the way the system was just before the upgrade. So we're just protecting ourselves also. Alright, so the backup has been done. Simply click on OK, and you'll see the upgrade automatically starts, runs through and extracts all the files, checks if any other 4POS program is open, and it says nope, nothing is open, so therefore it does the upgrade. And that's as simple as it gets. Alright, so if I now open up my back office program, I'll be running on the latest version. And what the back office and controller and scan even does, it verifies to see that they're all in sync with each other. In other words, they're the same version, that you're not sitting with a 4POS back office version that has is one version and the controller something else, which will create a problem for us. Okay, because obviously the data will be updated. Um, this is a system that is not registered, so I'm just simply going to click on exit and register later. Alright, so that's the one way, the simple automated way of doing the upgrade. You're also welcome to, from time to time, to go and have a look on our website, and you'll see that we advertise and post there any upgrades that's available. As you can see here, it says version 19.1 is available. You can simply click there and upgrade it, or simply go down to the downloads option on our website, on our knowledge base in other words, and you'll see the upgrades over there. Now in the upgrades, there's the link to run the upgrade. You can simply click on download now and save it. When you're saving it, it's important for you to possibly save it to the 4POS upgrade folder. That's where the automatic upgrade is saved. And the reason for that is that if you have multiple terminals, in other words, you've got terminal 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, it will automatically pick up from the server computer, in other words, where the database is stored, this upgrade, and automatically run it on the other terminals. So if you do download it manually and run it and on the server, but the terminals are still a different version, it will not update itself automatically because you've now not saved the file to this place. So let's go back to this option. So when you say download now, the system will automatically start downloading. And what it will do for you on any and all computers, some computers will prompt for you to say where to save it. Now I'm running fiber here, so the download is very, very quick. If I go to say show in folder, you will see that it will open up in the downloads folder. There you can see, if I just sort it out by date modified, the 4POS exe upgrade, SQL exe upgrade is there. Download it now, which is the 26th of January at 10:09. And you see that it's called itself SQL exe upgrades number 2, which means that there are more than one. You can see there's another one there and another one there. Now if I physically just copy that to this folder of mine, which we said we should, it's not the right file, simply because it's now a different name. So you can either rename it, delete the old one, do whatever you need to do to make sure that the upgrade is the latest greatest. In my case, I'm just going to delete it. Alright, so that's the one way of doing it, in other words from the knowledge base. The other way is on our website we've made it also easy. Right at the bottom of the normal 4POS page, home page, any other page for that matter, if you go to upgrades over there, you can see, you can simply click on it and you can see the download happening. Alright, so same theory, same situation. And you can always make sure that you're sitting on the latest upgrade. The upgrades are there for a purpose. We do have some customers that come up with certain things, call it bugs, call it undocumented features, of how the GRV processor should be improved, how the email should be improved, how the unsuppressed from the back office should be improved, and so on. And when we do those changes, and we've tested it at a couple of our test sites, we have about 10 test sites out there. In other words, customers that use some functions on a day-to-day basis, customers that really use the 4POS system to its fullest, we then release it. And those release versions will be available here. So not every time there's an upgrade. I mean, literally what happens is that we will get upgrades 3 to 5 times a week of changes that we ask our developers to do for us. There's about 10 developers working full-time on 4POS. So changes and modifications are quite quick. And then once those tests and functions and features have been verified and validated, then the upgrade will come through. I hope you find this informative and easier to do your upgrades on. Enjoy.